Hello everyone, Cody here. I haven't done these type of videos in a long time, but as you can see by what I'm wearing, yes, I finally went to TIFF. For the first time in my life, I went to a Toronto International Film Festival. TIFF 2018 is coming to an end today, or as of the making and uploading of this video. But yeah, yesterday, well, the day before this video, like I said, I finally went to TIFF. I went to the TIFF Bell Lightbox, and I experienced a behind-the-scenes look of How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World, the third and final chapter of not just the whole How to Train Your Dragon trilogy, but the franchise as a whole, like the couple of television shows they made on Cartoon Network or Netflix. I mean, I haven't watched those shows like ever, but I'm a big fan of first two movies, and it was a packed house apparently, like because it didn't get sold out, which is crazy. Because like it's easy for a TIFF movie to get sold out. Like I tried to get to see First Man with Ryan Gosling at the Ontario Place Cinesphere because of IMAX, because the numerous sequences of that film were filmed with IMAX cameras. So of course I had to see it IMAX, and the only IMAX TIFF showing there was Sunday, September 9th at the Ontario Place Cinesphere. But of course it got sold out quick, unlike this event I went to. But yeah, I'm getting off topic here. But yeah, How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World, the behind the scenes look. Yeah, I was at the TIFF Bill Lightbox, packed house, like I said. The show or event, the sneak peek or whatever I should call it, it had live in person. The writer and director Dean Dubois was born in Montreal and was one of the creators of his franchise. And with him was producer Brad Lewis, who I always forget his name. I always get his name mixed up with someone else's. But yeah, we were having a recap of the first two movies. We were watching the trailer, which I already seen like 10 times on my computer or on my phone. You get it. But we were also having a look at free actual clips of a movie that, well, they aren't probably for the most part aren't finished yet, with some music and some animation stuff, or at least I think of the last two of the three clips. But yeah, and then we're having a Q&A, but like after the clips and before the Q&A, at least I think that's how I remember, we got a big surprise, like out of nowhere. Jay Baruchel, the actor and the voice of Hiccup, like Montreal actor Jay Baruchel from some of our favorite movies other than How to Train Your Dragon, he appeared on stage, like from the door, from the left side of the stage. He actually barged onto the stage from that door, was smiling and waving at everybody, and at his seats with everybody. It was just amazing. I was like, what? What? Because I have never met a movie star before my eyes, like in person. Like, well, okay, I didn't meet these people face to face. Like I was, it was from my seat. But yeah, Jay Baruchel was there. I couldn't believe it. Um, we were also talking about some How to Train Your Dragon stuff, looking at the clips and such. There was also a Q&A. Like, I'm sure a lot of people had some questions. Like, I didn't bother raising my hand up because I know a lot of people had questions, so I just thought, what's the point? But yeah, of course it was a time limit, and of course the TIFF Bell Lightbox needed to get the next show going. So, yeah, only a few people got to ask some questions. But yeah, when the show ended, so I was about to leave the cinema that was having this event. People there were a lineup for autographs apparently, so I just thought, oh, you know what? I'll get one of the tickets I bought to see if they could sign my ticket. Well, I accidentally bought two tickets because while also trying to get tickets to the First Man IMAX showing at the Cinesphere, which I didn't get to. I just thought I'd get the How to Train Dragon ticket out of the way, but because of my family's internet, because of a wait going on, or on this website, the TIFF website, or the TIFF's Ticketmaster website, I think. Yeah. I unintentionally bought two tickets. I tried to sell the second one, try to see if anybody wanted to come with me, but no dice, so I was a big waste of money there. But yeah, I just thought, you know what, hey, I'll get these guys to sign one of my tickets. Because, it'd be pretty cool, something to frame up. But, of course I didn't sit at the front of the theater, I sat in the middle of it. I never got my autograph from anybody because I was trying to get my autograph from Dean Dubois and Jay Baruchel and get a selfie from him. You know, post the image on Facebook or Instagram, whatnot. But of course, one of the ladies working at the TIFF Bill Lightbox was like, "Sorry, I don't mean to be the bad guy here, but we gotta clean the sphere out for the next showing." So yeah, I don't know what they were showing after that, but yeah, they were just trying to get everybody out and including the talents. So yeah, a few more people managed to get a signature from Dean Dubois. At least Jay left before he did, which is pretty sad because I was hoping you know, get not just a signature on the ticket, but get an actual selfie. You know, have actual face to face contact with a Hollywood actor like Jay Baruchel. But yeah, he left when it's all coming to an end. And well, yeah, I also didn't get the signature, let alone a selfie from Dean Dubois, which is I was pretty pissed about. I mean, wait, no, actually, people weren't asking for selfies with Dean. They were asking for selfies from Jay because Jay Baruchel, he's the actor, right? Yeah. Anyways, I was pretty bummed out. I mean, because I was having a frustrating trip trying to get to Toronto because of all the construction. So all because of this bus like constantly stopping in Toronto. Like, see, people were pissed other than me. It was a packed bus. People were probably late for stuff. But yeah, I got a courtesy stop for those who didn't have luggage. So yeah, a few people like me got off at a courtesy stop, thinking of a change of plans of like what to do and get myself to the light box. But yeah, my frustration came back because of this, because not only because I also didn't have any time for dinner at anywhere in Toronto, so I had to like try to get a signature and a selfie, buy something from the TIFF shop, and find a place to eat. But it didn't end that way because I cannot miss my bus on the way home. So what I did after all this, after I got back to where I usually stop from going to Toronto, is just go to the nearby Pizza. Just lie to my mom that I was actually going to the bathroom when I was actually getting a quick dinner there late at night at like 9 o'clock at night. But yeah. Well, anyways, the clips, they were free behind the scenes clips, or, again, I don't know why I'm saying behind the scenes. Free clips from the movie that probably aren't finished yet, or at least for some part of it. I know the second part, used music from the first movie when it was actually supposed to get some new music. And the third clip, yeah, there was some, there is one or two, or I think just one thing I noticed that they didn't finish the animation on. I got a little confused by, yeah, most people probably didn't notice that because of how beautiful the clip was so far, like the whole movie. I mean, we didn't see the whole movie, but anyways, where do I start? I mean, this isn't like spoiling the movie, because I mean, I think I may have spoiled some of it. I don't know. We were just getting a look at free clips of a movie that they were still working on. Clip one was a flashback to Hiccup's childhood, back when Stoik the Vast was still alive, telling young Hiccup about him being one day the chief at Burke, and that about the myth of the hidden world, or at least they say it's a myth, that he would like to one day actually go there and stop the war between Vikings and dragons. And it turns out Gobbler, like, he wasn't in the clip, but he wants Hiccup to be, I don't know, a real chief or something like that. And then he wants him and Astrid to marry, like, probably ASAP. But yeah, they're talking about stuff like that, and I think the Toothless jumping off that cliff in that clip is where we lead up to meeting up the Light Fury, whatever her name will be. I don't think she'll have a name because she's feral. The second clip, which is where they use music from the first movie while they try to get the music for a third movie together, was of course we see in the trailer where Toothless tries to oppress the Light Fury, tries to you know get to know her, try to oppress her, something like that, and Hiccup is like the wingman here, which leads to ridiculous results. I don't know. I didn't find him funny when I was watching the trailer the first couple of times. I don't know why people thought, you know, Hiccup, the way he was walking around and moving, like, I don't know why I didn't find it funny. I guess it's because, I didn't see him as, you know, typical dragon behavior like we've been seeing, like, at least Toothless, like, in dragons as a whole from the first two movies, I think. But, yeah, there was that. And he also drew a smiley face of a Light Fury with a stick, which, I don't know, looked like a cat. I mean, the Light Fury kind of does behave like a cat anyways. So, there's that. Yeah, and Clip Free, um, also gives us a look at the hidden world where, Pick Up, Asteroid, Stormfly, Asteroid Dragon, Stormfly, we're looking for, Toothless, and they see the hole leading to the hidden world, which is like, filled with luminescent colors, like, uh, which is where all these dragons are, where, and it's shown with Toothless and Light Fury, side by side as if they were the king and queen of all these dragons, and Hiccup was starting to realize, oh, oh shoot, uh, Toothless may not always be with me anymore. This may be his true home, and I'm bummed out about that. Those were free clips of a movie. They were pretty cool. It was pretty interesting to be one of the first people to see that. So yeah, I told you all about what the event was like, how my trip was, how frustrating it could be to get there and back, and like I didn't get a signature or selfie. But yeah, I did take some pictures though, so that part is bittersweet about the events. So yeah, I just want to end this there because of how long this video is, at least according to my photo booth camera on my MacBook Pro. But yeah, How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. The third and final chapter of the trilogy is out March 1st, 2019. If I'm lucky, it'll be in IMAX 3D. I mean, I know the trailer said it will be in IMAX, but yeah, sometimes, these days when a 3D movie is shown in IMAX, it's not IMAX 3D, it's just 2D, you know? I guess, we're living in a day now where people are getting less interested in 3D. Anyways, I'm just gonna leave this here. Yeah, so that's my, how you say, reaction video to this whole thing. Yes, I finally went to TIFF. It would have been nice if I went to an actual movie like First Man, but, that's life. These things get sold out fast. Let's just say I got lucky enough to see something like this, and got a shirt and a bag out of this. So yeah, I guess I'll see y'all in the next video. Take care.